Hey, what's up, people? Another episode of Cyber Gangster. I'm going to teach you guys a little bit about relationships and four reasons why your relationship is pretty much doomed. See, most guys get into relationships without an end goal in mind. This is the one reason why your relationship is most likely doomed. You got into a relationship with no plans or no end game to even start off with. So, with everything in life, you have to have an end purpose or an end game why you're doing it and what is the purpose of me doing this. So, if you're dealing with a young lady or you're dealing with a woman, any type of caliber, have a plan in mind. Because if you don't have a plan in mind, I guarantee you she has a plan in mind herself. And her plan is either I'm going to get a family with this man, or I'm going to try to get as much resources before I get up out of here with this guy. So I always tell guys, know what you're in the game and what you're doing it for and why you're playing. See, most guys don't know why they're playing. See, when you meet a lady, you gotta start qualifying, start understanding. Okay, is this a woman a wife material? And start putting her test through wife material. See, a lot of guys are only looking for booty material. That's the big problem. You're looking for booty, and if you're looking for booty, understand what you gotta pay for when you get and try to get this booty. See, here's what a big mistake a lot of guys make. A lot of guys will sell the idea of a relationship or a long-term plan with a woman just to get into the pants, and that's a bad remedy. That's a remedy for destruction. Because you know why? At a certain point in time, she's going to figure out and understand that this guy is not serious. This guy is trying to play me. And we understand when she starts to play you, just like anybody else that gets bamboozled and get played, oh, they're coming for revenge. And hell has no theory like a woman who has been scorned. And a lot of you dudes are out here scorning women and not keeping it in the butt. So if you want to understand how to not get a scorned woman on your side, tell her the truth. Tell her what you wanted with her. Or not even tell her, but imply it. Put out situations, put out feelers, put out the possibility of you taking an L up front so you do not end up in a situation where she's slashing your tires, breaking your windows, and throwing all your clothes out and burning and bleaching everything. Because let me tell you something. Whenever you hear a situation when a guy says, oh, that girl shit, she's crazy, man. She did blah, 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 blah. This, what happened is that guy was lying his ass off. Upon lying his ass off, he got the theory. So first thing is let her know, hey look, if I just want some booty, let her know up front, hey look, baby, you look good. I just want to get a little bit of action. Can I get a little action? What's it gonna cost me? And when I say cost me, don't really say cost me, but let her know like, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. If you're really trying to play with this woman and actually have her be something in long term in your life, withhold the sex. Put her in the friend zone. See how hard she fights to get out the friend zone. If that woman fights to get out the friend zone, you got yourself a good one. If she is all right with being in the friend zone and not taking you seriously, hey, cut your losses, get out the game before it blows up in your face. Reason number two why your relationship is going to fail and you are doomed, you lost yourself. At a certain point in time, you were grinding, you were working out, you were studying new skills, you were building yourself to be the best version of yourself. And when you got this girl, you let her convince you that I don't need to worry about myself. I got the prize. I'm out the game. And see, that's the problem. Never think the woman is the prize. When you think the woman is the prize, that is where all things go to down the poop hole. And when I say what I mean by the prize is, don't look at this woman as a prize. She's an accessory to your life. You have to understand, you're the most valuable part of the equation of this relationship. There is less men, so since there's less men, that means there's a lower probability she can find a guy like you if you are staying on your purpose and staying on your path. But if you deviate from your path and try to go and follow her routine or try to do all those things to make her happy and please her, hey, you're in trouble, son. And I'm not saying don't ever try to please your woman. You got to return the favors. If she's doing good by you, you return the favors and make sure you're doing good by her. But never be in a situation where you are trying to do good by her in order to make her do good by you. That is a bad situation because now you are chasing the carrot instead of being the carrot. And when you are trying to chase the carrot, guess what? You ain't going nowhere because just like the carrot and the horse is going to follow the carrot and never get any closer. But guess what? That carrot's going to get further in the past. The carrot is going to get further ahead than the horse because the carrot's always from the horse. So you are down a one-way highway to Loserville. So don't do that. Make sure you always maintain yourself, maintain that you're doing the best to get the excellence out of yourself. And in return, she'll fall in love with you because she knows that your attention and your time is valuable. If a woman knows that your time and attention is valuable because you prioritize you, she will, in fact, in retrospect, prioritize you and mean that you are valuable. Third reason why your relationship is doomed is because you don't have any other competition for it. See, look, you gotta understand. Women love competition, man. They love the idea that they can outcompete another woman for your attention and value. So that's why you see so many guys who are married who have all these different women in their life because the woman says, huh, this guy is valuable. Other women want this guy. So if other women want this guy, I want to find out why other women want this guy. And that's how women's logic works. They are almost followers in a way. So if they see that there are other women who are trying to compete for your attention, they are curious as to why. So you always got to stay on the hunt. When I say stay on the hunt, I don't mean go around chasing girls all the time. But always make sure that yourself is attracted to other women. And make sure you always got women on the peripheral or not even, and here's the other thing, you don't actually have to have other women in your life, but as long as she knows that there's a possibility or the illusion that another woman will be in your life, she will always try to make sure that she's the number one. Because as much as women like this, as much as women like to forget and clown and try to say, oh, I don't need no guy, blah, blah, they all want a man. They're desperate for a man. Because like I said, it's a numbers game. There's less men out there, plenty of beautiful women. Not a lot of guys are interested. Not a lot of guys are in shape. Not a lot of guys are making dough. Not a lot of guys have the self-fulfillment and happiness of their life. But there are plenty of beautiful women who are looking for a guy just like that. So as long as you maintain the idea or the illusion that there are other women that can possibly replace her, she will always, 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 always know I gotta compete. And as long as she knows you gotta compete, that's a good woman in your life. Because a woman who's competing for your attention means you're getting the best out of her. You're getting the best out of her, you're getting the best out of your life. Because it's a little cat and mouse game. Make sure you're always the cat. Or actually, I take that back. Always make sure that you're the mouse, man. Because cats are always trying to eat mouses. Mouses are never trying to chase cats. Mouses are always trying to get away from cats. Now, that'd be a little bad of an analogy, but I think you get the idea. Just make sure that you're always being chased and never being the one chasing. Reason number 4, why your relationship is doomed. You don't got anything worthy of a woman to be in your life. See, a big problem that guys lose is that you don't have anything to teach a woman. If you don't have anything to teach a woman, you don't have anything to show a woman, if you don't have anything that you can put out that's not material, there's nothing that's coming from you. When I say from you, not the things that are around you, not the house you have, not the car you have, not the money, not the fine dinners, you as a human being, as long as you have something that's of value to provide to her, maybe protection, teaching, be her psychologist, whatever the hell you gotta be, she is always going to come to the source. It's like a well that goes to, not a well, but it's like giraffes that come to the watering hole. Make sure you're the watering hole. Now, it's not about the plant. See, animals don't chase the plants. They chase the area that supplies the nutrition for the plants to be able to grow. Now, you have to understand, your car, your clothes, your money, all that stuff is things that you as the source provide that's around you. But you, in essence, are the source. And a lot of guys measure themselves as the things that are around instead of being the source. So we got a lot of people who have all these trees and all these things, but there's no water, there's no nutrition, there's no valuable soil. Everything is just dead. And it's just a facade that's around. And see, women are very, very good at picking out and understanding what particular aspects of you are the weak parts. And that's why I said, never use your money, clothes, cars, anything that's accessories in your life as a way to attract women, because you're not showing what makes you. She can go get that thing from anybody. That's what you see a lot of times in today's age. You'll see a lot of women who will go and get all the different things they need from different guys because they can't find a guy who actually has the right source. So they become expendable. Oh, you make $100,000 a year. That's beautiful. Okay, this guy makes $100,000 a year. Oh, this guy has a nice big house in Malibu. I'll go hang out with him. So she'll go get one guy that has a bunch of money. They'll go get one guy that has a nice house in Malibu. She has a nice guy who pays her bills. There's another guy who takes her out to dinner. But I can almost promise you, there is one guy she comes with and goes and lays down with and doesn't require anything because the source is him. She values the guy, not the things around him. So when you understand this principle that you are the source that gives her the attraction, it changes your mindset. Now, if you don't have that source, you need to start building yourself. Start reading, start writing, start doing stuff that's interesting, that is hard, that builds character, that builds you, that builds the source. You got to get that nutrition into the ground. It's not enough just to be the farm. You got to make sure the nutrition is in the soil. You are the soil. So as long as you make sure these principles are taken care of, your relationship, you got a good chance of making it work. But as soon as you forget that you are the source, hey, it's over. So these are the 4 principles of why your relationship is probably doomed. 1, you overvalue her way too much. 2, you lost yourself somewhere along the way. You no longer are trying to do self-improvement. 3, you don't even provide the illusion of the other women. You cut off every other woman. You don't look at other women. You don't even keep yourself in shape to make sure women are attracted to you. And 4, you are no longer the source of the value. You have nothing to teach her. So start teaching yourself so you can teach other people.